Welcome back, everyone. Come on over to my house and let's draw something awesome at the table today. Come on inside. Welcome back, art family. I'm so glad you could join me for another wonderful art video. We're going to make something amazing today, you guys. We are going to do this wavy checkers pattern together at the table. And I know this doesn't seem like much, but as you guys know, every video of ours has a surprise ending where we put together this giant painting of other drawings and we put it together like an abstract puzzle. So make sure you stay tuned to the end. And also remember, we put some hidden and fun scenes in these videos, and we also have wonderful conversation together. So I hope this art inspires you and you feel creative today. Get your art supplies out and let's head out to the drawing table and have some fun. Today's art drawing is inspired by the shoes that I wore back in junior high school, Vans skateboard shoes. All right, you guys, are you ready to draw with me today? We're using only two colors, red and black. We're going to be drawing a wavy checkers inspired by the shoes that I used to wear back in the 80s called Vans. They're like a skateboard shoe. Anyway, guys, make sure you stick around for the end of this video because you know what, just like we always do, we're going to have 9 pages of paper that are all checkers and we're going to put it together like a puzzle. So make sure you stick around. We're going to go ahead and keep drawing this thing. As you guys can see, watch how I do it. If you'd like to draw along with me today, like I said, we only have 2 colors, so it shouldn't be too hard. And you'd think that coloring in all these checkers would take forever, but it really doesn't. It doesn't take that long. So we're just kind of going along and crossing our lines. So you put a couple lines in there and then you just draw out your lines across there. Like so, and you're going to come back across them. And we're just kind of creating waves. See how I'm coming back across it? I hope you guys are doing well. Let's keep on drawing this. You guys can watch me and draw along. Yeah, we're headed toward 1,800 subscribers now. I really appreciate you guys all being a part of this art family, and so many kind comments that keep telling me to keep going, and that's what we're doing, you guys. We're building a really cool art channel, and I just want to inspire the younger generation to not be afraid to get out and draw. We're keeping it simple. We're not trying to draw anything that looks, you know, you guys might notice on this channel, I usually just draw with Crayola markers, and I'm not trying to draw anything that looks very realistic. I'm an abstract artist. There's a freedom in that. There's no restrictions in abstract. Believe me, when I was younger, believe it or not, I started a business as a painter. I painted people's pets, and I was doing pretty good doing that. It was a rewarding feeling when I would get a painting done and take it to someone. Most often it would cause an emotional reaction because a lot of these pets that people had lost. So, yeah. You can hear my cat back in the background. He's down here relaxing with me. Whenever I start to talk, my cat comes out. He must like the sound of my voice. I hope you guys do. I try to keep it toned down, so. But anyway, yeah, I did that for a while. Made a little bit of money painting people's pets. That's, if you guys are up and coming artists and you want to start a business, that I guarantee you will make you a living. If you can paint, practice painting. But yeah, if you can paint a little bit and draw well and try to paint some people's pets. There's a huge demand for that. It's pretty much it's a guaranteed. If you can paint okay, you could make a living doing that, even today. But yeah, I ended up doing that for a little while, but the restriction of painting what looked exactly like what I was looking at, I guess they call it realism. I decided I'd like to do something different and not as much make a living from art, but rather, I mean, in that sense, I'd rather do a gallery, start showing my art making original art and showing it in galleries and making a name for myself that way. So that's actually what I tried to do. It worked for a while too, believe it or not, you guys. I haven't really shown much of my gallery art on here. It wasn't this. I didn't, although I would think that we could, some of these drawings could definitely hang in galleries. This even could hang in a gallery when it's done. I think you guys are going to be impressed. It's going to be 9 pages of paper. So off to the side, I've already drawn 8 of these. So what you guys see here today, there's already 8 of these done. This will be the last one. And when we get done, we're going to put this thing together like a big puzzle, big checkers, wavy checkers puzzle. So this is the time-consuming part, but really goes faster because, as you can see how bold these lines are. So you can't really color outside the line too much, so it makes it easy. So and this will look kind of pretty when I'm done. But so you just take you've done with your black grid, your wavy checkers, you've put those on there, and then you just start coloring in all these. And see how I do it? Now I'm doing like every other. You're doing like every other checker spot. Very relaxing. So if you guys really want to, I've shown how I draw hashtags on here. Now that you guys, if you guys want to relax and draw something, start drawing those hashtags. You first can't go wrong when you draw those. You can't go wrong. They always look beautiful. You wouldn't think that something like that would, but, and same here with this. This is, it's time consuming, but man, it'll put you to sleep. So anyway, like I said, this drawing here today that you guys have joined me with, as a part of is inspired by Vans skateboard shoes from the 1980s. I swear every kid in my school back then, I was in Colorado, believe it or not. I think I went to a school, my school was called Deer Creek Junior High. And everybody at Deer Creek Junior High, most of the cool kids, all were wearing these Vans. They're like a, I don't know, you guys would have to look them up, but they're like a half-cut like shoe. And they always had this checkerboard pattern, and usually most of the skateboarders wore these. I had a pair of these. When I got my first pair, I was so excited. They were usually white though, like this. I mean, you see what this looks like. So they got dirty pretty quick, especially out skateboarding or riding your bicycle around. But do you guys have a favorite style of shoe that you guys always, I wonder if you guys have a favorite style of shoe that you always stick to? Like, let's see, I remember when the Air Jordans came out too. And you know, I got a pair of those. I was fortunate enough to have a pair of those shoes. They were very expensive. I was like, around 10th grade for me was like 1986. 1986, I was in 10th grade and those shoes came out. I was fortunate enough to get a pair of those shoes. And it was a lot of people like that. But those shoes today, I still had those shoes in a box or something, I heard that like the original Air Jordans are worth a fortune. Of course, I don't have any. I did have a couple pair during the years. But I just was wondering if you guys have a favorite kind of shoe that you like to wear. You believe it or not, speaking of shoes, so I haven't worn shoes in 4 years. Isn't that strange to think of that? Even in the winter, I haven't worn any shoes or socks in 4 years because, well, it's been about 3, I guess, since I got an illness. I had long COVID, and I had COVID and it turned it into long COVID, and now my immune system attacks my body, so my feet are always swollen and blistered, and if I wear socks and shoes, it makes it worse. It's actually the illness from, we're looking into it, my wife and I might have this other illness called lupus. But hey, it doesn't keep me from drawing, does it, guys? We're gonna keep it growing, keep this channel growing. We gotta fight through our pain sometimes. Oh, as you guys can see, I'm just going along, coloring. I bet this video is putting you guys out. You guys are sleeping now. But if you're enjoying my chat, I appreciate it. Kick back and relax. Maybe it's raining outside. That's even more. I tell you, they probably couldn't make a better sleeping pill than a rainstorm and watching Brent's art draw checkers. So if it was raining outside with me drawing these checkers, that would be a good combination for sleeping. You can hear my cat in the background. He gets excited when I talk. Yeah, I started my day this morning. I had to get a cup of coffee. I don't know, some people can't stand coffee. I can understand that. Everybody has their own taste for things. Heck, I have a friend who, he skips the coffee and goes right to the Mountain Dew. I guess you can get a little bit of a energy boost from a Mountain Dew. You guys can hear that train? Listen in the background. I'll try to stay quiet. That's how close I live to the railroad tracks. Oh, I'm in my kitchen drawing and that train is across the street. Yeah, I appreciate you guys relaxing along with me today. This might be a long video because checkers hanging out. As you guys can see, there's a lot of this drawing is pretty forgiving because the lines are so thick on the sides that you don't really go outside the lines, and if you do, you can just color in another checker. You don't have to. It still looks good. I've experimented. It still looks good even if you draw a checker right next to another checker, like say you have 2 red ones. It doesn't matter. Still looks pretty cool. So I'm just going along coloring these red checkers in. And just remember, like I said, you guys, our theme is always we put this giant gallery-sized piece of art together at the end. So make sure you stay tuned or forward to the end so you can see 9 pages of checkers being put together. Yeah, I don't know, what do you guys, so yeah, I get up in the morning, I have a cup of coffee and I feed my cats. And kind of start my day like that. Kind of starts off kind of slow, straighten up the house a little bit. Sometimes I'll sit out, you guys might have seen in the videos that I have a porch swing, so I sit out on the porch swing. Yesterday I was working on a new idea for a video. This is kind of cool. I hope I can finish it. I went fishing yesterday and it was really windy. It was hard to catch any fish, but I caught one. But the theme of this video I was gonna make is for every fish I catch, I have to show a drawing. So I'm working on that one. I'm gonna maybe do a fishing art combo where if I catch a fish, I show a drawing. Thought that'd be kind of fun. But yesterday I only caught one. but I did film it. Pretty nice fish too for what I was fishing for. It was a bluegill. You guys ever seen those? They're beautiful little fish. They fight like crazy. If you ever want to go fishing, those things, all you need is, and the best bait really is just like a bobber and some worms. But yeah, I've always liked catching bluegill. Just something fun to do. The little guys fight like crazy. I let that one go. Sometimes you just let them go. Just go out and fish and have fun. I gotta tell you though, I have been known to take some fish home and make a meal out of fish, you know, and you can kind of feed your family off your own catch. That's kind of nice, just like anything else, gardening or anything like that. So look at that. Look at those nice checkers so far, you guys. We're just sitting here talking, having conversation, and the checkers are getting done. You know, when I first started this channel, I thought, what am I going to talk about during these videos? But I think it's about just having a soothing voice and just relaxing. You can come up with stuff to talk about. I was thinking about, I think one of my last videos I told a story. This one we're just talking about life in general, I guess. But yeah, I don't know if any of you guys have cats, but my cats are like children. I have 2 white cats. So they're like kind of like babies. So what's a baby do? A baby's like, if I remember, because I have my son, I remember the baby theme. I always tell people, first time parents, so it's eat, they eat, then you have to change a diaper, and then they sleep. Well, that's my cat. But well, luckily we don't have to change a diaper. Although I have seen a diaper on pets, isn't that funny? I saw a diaper, this fighter that I used to like to watch. I used to like to watch boxing. Boxing's changed over the years. It used to be this other kind of sport where, it's kind of good though. I'm glad the YouTubers kind of brought boxing back because it was a dying sport. And anyway, my favorite boxer of all time was named Shane Mosley. And he was a great boxer. You know, of all the, you see, what's it, Mayweather? Am I saying that right? I think so. But anyway, he's undefeated. And I think Shane could have won that fight. But anyway, I was off the subject there. I did see, it was Shane Mosley. He has a monkey. And his monkey had a diaper on. I saw it. There's a video on YouTube if you want to see it. It was Shane Mosley. He was a great boxer, and he had a monkey. And the monkey had a diaper on and was running around his house. Which I guess that makes sense. Maybe it was young, or that might be how they trained it. I don't know. Oh, I hope you guys are enjoying relaxing with me today. We're just drawing in some checkers. What do you guys, can you guys imagine what this might look like? I think it's going to be kind of cool. We're just about done. Just sit and have a conversation, and or just start coloring these in. You guys do this at home and you won't believe how quickly you relax. If you come home stressed from work, or you want to get out to the table with the kids, you could show them how to draw something easy and spend a moment at the table. This is such an easy way to spend time with your kids, because you don't have to hardly move. You're exhausted from spending the day out working, trying to make a living, and you can come home and say, all right, get the paper and markers out. Let's go out there. I'm going to show you guys how to, we're going to draw along with Brent. And we're going to draw along with him today, and we're going to draw checkers. That makes me happy. My sister-in-law was with her granddaughter, and her granddaughter liked one of my paintings the other day. She said it was pretty. He was 3 years old, so she's just getting talking. I said, get that girl some markers. Well, we're just about done. See how, you know, you would think, and in fact, this is one drawing I used to avoid, honestly, because I think, oh, who wants to sit and color all those checkers in? But when you start to do this, you guys, you could just totally relax. I'm so relaxed right now from doing this. It's unbelievable. You guys can hear it in my voice probably, that it's just takes your stress out, which I need, because COVID long haulers are full of, their immune system is constantly fighting their body. Their cortisol levels, their stress levels are through the roof. So you want to try to calm that down. I've had to do a lot of praying and meditation and breathing. If you guys ever have a health issue, or just remember these words from me right now. If you ever have a health issue or have something that's bothering you in your life, the thing is to do is slow your breath. Remember this, slow your breath and slow your mind. And you can heal if you can do that. So that gets a little tricky though. So like, how do you slow your mind? How am I supposed to stop this? I can't stop these thoughts. Well, that's not really exactly what it's all about with meditation. You just, thoughts come and go, and you just move on. The way I do it though is, if you guys want the trick to real meditation, so you guys heard that train go by earlier, right? So just stop and listen to it. Like if there's a car going by, stop and listen, just listen. Use your ears and it'll quiet your mind. It's amazing how it works. But I'll sit outside and I'll just focus on the sound of my chimes. Breathe it deeply, hold it, then let it out. There's something called what is it? I don't know, I may not be saying this right. Vagus nerve, something like that. If you can get that thing relaxing, you will feel some levels of comfort in your body. But just remember that, you guys. So try to, if you ever run into something that's really got you, especially in your health, just slow your mind, slow your breath. Just kind of meditate. Well, one thing I really like, I don't know about you guys, if any of you guys, I'm going to be jealous here, I think, as we finish this, if any of you guys have ever dipped your toes in aqua blue water, clear ocean water, and white sand. I'll tell you, that is what would heal you, it seems like. I really use that as my imagination. I imagine my feet in that clear blue aqua water with that white sand. There's a place in the world, I think it's called Aguila, something like that, or Bora Bora, where that looks like that. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed relaxing and chatting with me today. Look at this drawing, we've got it done. Isn't that cool? So that's wavy checkers. Now every other drawing will look different. They all look different and they'll all tie into each other. So we're about to go on the floor and put 9 drawings together to make one huge art piece. So thanks for joining me, you guys. Next time I see you, we'll be on the floor. We'll put this together like a puzzle. All right, we'll see you in a minute. All right, everybody, we just finished drawing up our beautiful wavy checkers drawing at the table. You guys drew along with me today as we chatted at the table. Let's put this last piece in place and see how this painting looks. Wow, that looks pretty cool, you guys. I think we've made ourselves a beautiful abstract painting with wavy checkers. Well, thanks for joining me today, you guys. And if you guys like the content and the art on the channel, please consider subscribing. And as always, I appreciate your likes and comments and sharing the video. Let's keep growing this channel. And thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on the next video.